Hey guys, it's Coach Steve, and I've got this week's workout brief. Starting on Monday, we're going to come in and we're going to build on what we did last week with our overhead squats. This time, we're going to go 3 sets of 8 and kind of focusing the same thing, good quality movements. Kind of build that weight. If you're very good at the overhead squat, this is your chance to go a little heavy. If you're still focusing on movement, if it's a hard lift for you, this is your time to practice that. Maybe going a little heavier than last week. If not, going with more consistent reps. We want good, solid movement first, and then we can get into heavier weights as we build that movement better. But it takes practice. After that, we're going into the benchmark workout, Jackie. And Jackie is a 1,000-meter row, 50 thrusters, and 30 pull-ups. The goal for this is 7 to 10 minutes with a 12-minute cap. This is one that should go pretty quickly. The big thing is don't go too hot on that row. It's really easy to go out and really crush the rower and then not be able to get through those thrusters and pull-ups. So pull yourself back just a little bit on the rower, leave a little bit in the tank. Those thrusters are super light, but that means you've really got to control the weight. So focus on good quality movement, really drive through your hips on those thrusters. It'll save your shoulders a ton and allow you to go harder on those pull-ups when you're ready to go. Now, the thrusters and pull-ups aren't expected to go unbroken. Those are pretty high reps. Try to think about breaking those into 3-4 sets. If you're breaking it up much more than that, probably a little bit too hard of a movement for you, and it's time to scale that down. But do this in under 12 minutes. It should feel a lot of muscle burn because you're doing the reps, large reps of one movement before moving to the next. But also by the time you get done, you're going to realize how hard you're breathing. On Tuesday, we are closed. This is the 4th of July. Everybody celebrate our nation's independence and enjoy the day with your family, enjoy the sun, and just have a great time. Use your fitness for something fun. On Wednesday, we're starting off with our snatch EMOM, but we're going to throw something in on it, right? We're going to do 12 rounds, every minute on the minute. We're going to do one hang squat snatch and one squat snatch. So we're practicing 2 squat snatches every minute. The focus is solid hip drive. So the second minute, every other minute, we're going to do 5 box squat box jumps. This means you sit down on it to a box and you drive really hard from that bottom position and up to a box. These should be reps that you can do pretty comfortably. Don't feel like you have to push the height of the box to a max height. That's not the goal here, but you should be able to add a little bit to that height as you get more comfortable with this movement. It is something that takes some practice, just like the squat snatch, but both of those are really focusing on driving hard and using those hips to generate a lot of power. Once we're done with that, we're going into another EMOM. This one a little bit more for the cardio side. This is a 15-calorie bike, 12 calorie for the ladies, and then 15 box jumps. And what we're really looking for is just mechanical consistency. Can you hit the same power output every minute, minute after minute after minute for 20 minutes? And it's going to get hard, right? That you should pick something where you're going to have about 15 to 30 seconds of rest, close to that 20 seconds really, and then take a short break and be able to repeat that over and over and over. As you get through this, it's going to get harder and harder to maintain that power output. Focus on that, get through the movement, and take a little break before the next one. If you're not able to, scale the reps down, scale it down just a little bit so you can continue to be successful and be consistent with this workout. On Thursday, we're going to practice some technical movements and then get right to the workout. This is going to be the CrossFit Open 17.2, which is a 12-minute AMRAP, 50-foot dumbbell front rack lunges, 16 toes to bar, 8 dumbbell cleans, power cleans. So you're going to touch the floor, come up. You're going to do 2 rounds of that. Then you're going to do 50-foot dumbbell front rack lunges, bar muscle ups, and dumbbell power cleans. And we're trying to do this for 12 minutes, as many rounds as possible. Most people won't get through a full round that won't get to the second round of the bar muscle up piece. The focus is to get through that piece once though. So scale these movements down so you can be successful. Your legs are going to burn on those walking lunges. Toes to bar are going to hit the core, and those dumbbell cleans are going to actually surprisingly make you breathe hard because it's a long range of motion. Consistently move through this. Don't blow anything out on this. It's a 12-minute workout, so kind of keep that in mind. It's going to go by pretty quick. So just focus on just very consistent movement. And when you get to that high technical movement, that bar muscle up, go to something that you can do. A jumping muscle up or a banded muscle up is a great option to get through that movement. 16 reps is a lot of reps, so it's going to have to be a movement that you can do pretty well. So think about those types of things. Everybody should get through at least the first round of that 16 bar muscle up piece, get through one full set of that. That'd be a pretty good ideal score where you're going to go here. On Friday, we're going to do similar to what we did last week. We're going to 10-round EMOM. We're going to go 12 dumbbell press, a little heavier than last week, and 12 hand release push-ups, alternating every minute. So 5 rounds of each. Really just focusing on muscle contraction here, muscle burn. You really should feel those muscles really kind of start to burn on this. You want really good quality movement, not going for as fast as possible during these, but you're looking for really controlling the movement itself all the way down, all the way up. If you struggle with that in either of these, make the movement easier. Scale it down, use a lighter weight, or do the hand release push-ups to a bar or a box that helps raise it up a little bit. Once we're done with that, we're going into a workout, 50 push jerks for time. Every time you set the bar down, you do a 100-meter run. So this is your incentive to try to push through a few extra reps. So maybe at the end, you can reduce this by a run or two. This should be a weight that you can do 5 to 7 reps of pretty consistently. And the run should be something that you can do very hard. So you're going to go out and back, come in and try to get right back to that bar. It's going to start burning a little bit. You're going to start breathing hard. Just kind of keep that in mind. That's okay. But you got to focus things in when it's time to lift. And that's really what we're trying to do here is get your heart rate up and then make you focus on a movement that you have to go overhead with. And that's gonna really pay off in the long run of helping you brace even under duress. On Saturday, we're gonna build up to a heavy 5 pull-ups. Weighted pull-ups are fantastic work for help build that back. And if you're struggling to get your first strict pull-up, this is a great opportunity to get stronger in this movement. Scale this to some bands or a partner assisted so that you can get really hard 5 reps out of this. And then we're going into a 22-minute partner workout. AMRAP for 22 minutes, 30 deadlifts, 60 bar over burpees, and 150 double unders. This is a you go, I go. So kind of pick something that a weight that you can do pretty consistently, looking for about 7 to 10 reps on those deadlifts. The burpees, if it takes too long to do something, you should be able to push through it and then rest while your partner's doing it. Double unders should just be cardio for you, or this is an opportunity to practice double unders. I know that's a terrible thing to say, but you've got to practice sometime. Might as well do it here. And just consistently move through this. As soon as you need a break, let your partner jump in and do it. Nothing overly complicated on this one. Just keep moving for 22 minutes. That's what we have coming up this week, guys. Look forward to seeing you in the gym. Bye.